Shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakah Qudash. Double honor to the apostles and nails of great millstone. Peace and blessings to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua have mercy upon you. Alright, I'm on the brother's page, Arrows of Indignation 144. And the name of his video is Esau is no longer an ally for you anymore, Eve. The system has turned against you, Eve. Yeah. Now, I know a lot of y'all mad, upset, and hate us to the degree to where you and if you had an opportunity, you'd do something to us. But guess what? We've been going through this for decades. For decades. Y'all just getting a portion of this hell, this hellish kingdom, which is Esau's kingdom, the so-called white man. Y'all just, your hellish condition. It's about time for you because, we as a people, we was sent here to do what? To serve our captivity. Right? But hey, Eve, you have enjoyed this devil's kingdom, prospering and shitting on the so-called black men. Y'all enjoyed this here. As a whole, Western women, but we talking about the sisters. Like they always talk about us. They constantly talk about us, constantly picks at us and put us down and you name it. It's like a revolving door. But now, since that energy is being matched, now your energy is being matched by brothers. We've been quiet for a long time, and me myself, I was that's my era. I was born in that era when that madness started, right? Which you all would being head of the homes, right? I've been there, I've seen it, and you can't tell me anything about life in America. Can't tell me anything as a so-called black man. I've been through hell and back for real. Like they say, hell and back. Even though hell is a condition here on earth, I've been through hell and back. So let's get right into the video. I got a couple of videos, and the woman that he's what's her name? Kizzy Peruso. I got another video of her. I went to her page on over there. I'm gonna play that. Then I got another video of this fool. That's what she is, and you gonna see why I call her a foolish. So let's get right to it.
Donald Trump, this message is for you, from me and all my kids. Why did you cut child care assistance? I don't know if a lot of people out here know this or this is only affecting some states, but in my state, funding for child care assistance have officially been closed. Now you don't have me be a stay-at-home mom that's can't provide for my kids. You already cut abortion, and now you're cutting the means for people to actually go out there and provide for their kids. And before y'all start, daycare averages to be like $1,000 a month. $1,000 times 3. I truly feel like it's a direct attack on certain communities and gonna have us repeating a cycle and just being stuck. Yes, I'm gonna make a way because I know that it was never my plan to fully depend on government assistance. But
Now you hear that shit? It was never her plan to fully depend on government. Lie. It was a lie when it rolled across her lips. And
let's be real, it's hard out here.
that's that independent. That's that independent. Where that independent? Hey man, listen. Y'all have pushed this independent. How many? Listen, like I told you, I've been suffering through this BS for a long time, man. I'm almost 60. I'm right there at the door knocking, right? So I've seen it. I've seen the proudness of Eve for a long time, very long time. Some of you brothers just seeing this wickedness from Eve, and y'all just waking up. I've been woke up to this mess, even before the truth, right? I seen the wickedness of Eve, man, for a long time. Jake working. I remember the time when Jake was working in all them plants, right? And all them chemical, all them plants. They still working in them plants, but guess what? And a lot of Jake died early, in their 30s and early 30s and I can't even say 40s. Them brother was dying, man, working in them under them hellish conditions that Esau Edom was sending them through. And then, but the point I'm making reason I brought this up is that them brothers would get paid, and then they would give their whole check to their woman. Yeah, their whole check to their woman, and then turn around, she'll go buy him a pack of cigarettes and some beer, and then she go with her girls. Boom, gone. And then, when I say gone, not paying the bills, gone. And then come back and raise hell that the bills are not paid. Seen it, man, over and over and over and over and over and over. You can't tell me nothing about Eve, man. Can't tell me nothing about Eve. I've seen it, been here. I know what they do. So now it's your turn.
Luckily for me in my situation, the dad is actually in the picture, so I can be a stay-at-home mom and we can work together. But let's be real, two incomes are needed in this economy. We can't just live off one income. And for the people that don't have the backup support and help, how are they getting to work every day? How are they affording childcare?
They're stopping child support payments. No, that doesn't mean that they're not taking child support from the people. Okay, it's just that they're stopping the child support payments. Okay, so not only are the grub stubs getting stopped, okay, the support payments are being stopped too. Now, devil's advocate here, okay, this is literally all happening right before the holidays. Kids are about to get out.
Let me make a statement concerning what she's saying about them child support payments, right? That they're stopping the child support payments. Listen, man, when the women go down there and put guys on child support, it may be 60 to 90 days, or some even longer, before they get a check. But each time they have been taking money out of the guys' checks for themselves. Even before you even get one check, they're gonna get about 5 or 6 of them, or even more from some of you fools, right? Some of y'all might go a year without getting one. Then finally you get one, right? But in the process of that, you giving the man hell like he ain't paying. He paying all the time. But guess what? They lying in their pocket. Y'all dumb. Y'all been. You all have been deprived of wisdom, right? Like the brother's video said, Esau is no longer an ally for you anymore, Eve. The system has turned against you.
At school, what are they going to do to feed these kids? They're not even going to be able to rely on their child support payments or anything else, because I saw where one creator, he said a girl sat there and tried to get gas using her child support card, got denied. Okay, so, like, they're still taking the money from the people that owe child support now. They're still taking that money, but they're not issuing out benefits. So now what the hell's going to happen? Like, what's going to happen is that the people, it's the
Let me tell you what's going to happen. Let's pull her video. I went to her page, right? This is what you got to do. This is what she doing, y'all. Look at what she doing. She said, how to find a pay pig or cash cow. See what I'm talking about? Listen to what she tells. Now, this is a older woman, teaching, teach what they teach. Never trust one with a bunch of black nails, right? Listen to what she say. How to find a pay pig or a cash cow.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If you're trying to get into that life, it's not for the weak. I'm letting you know that now. You're trying to find a pay pig, you need to be making a post. You need to tell them what you want, Okay, you need to let them know how to give it to you. All right, you do not make any contact until you see money. Okay, those ones that want to sit there and, my apologies, I live next to a highway, but anyway, those ones that want you to download an app or tell you that you need to verify, that's all a scam. Okay, don't fall for that shit. Because the real ones, they're just going to hit your Cash App. Okay, you can start out making it low. Be like, look, $20 gets me to speak to you. That's just for my acknowledgement. Okay, you see what I'm saying? You can even set it high.
See this shit? See what I'm talking about? This is what we have, right? This is what the older women, and this is an older woman, man. She looks to be in her 50s or better. Early late 40s, well, that's Eve. Eve look like she's about 50, because we don't age like they do, but Eve like she's if she's not in her 50s, she's very close to it. But this is what they teach, right? And what do the scriptures say concerning the older woman, right? Titus, what that is, Titus. Let me go to it real quick. Titus, Titus, 2, Titus 2:3. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine, meaning doctrines, teachers of what? Of good things. Huh? This is not a good thing. Y'all be upset with us when you make these videos. Me, myself, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't care because you get mad at me. Right? Because I didn't start this truth and doing this truth here for it to satisfy a bunch of women. Right? I'm doing the truth for what? For the Yahweh Hashem Shai. That's what I do it for. Because you all have been proud for a long time, man. A long time. Y'all been proud. Y'all continue to be proud. And Esau, Edom is for. Hold on, let's play this here. I was looking for. You know what? Let's just read this on out. Verse 4. That they may what? Teach the young women to be sober. To love their husband, to love their children. Now they don't teach, y'all don't teach the younger children none of these things, right? What do? You teach them to go to college. No, don't marry no man. Go to college. Get you a whole lot of debt. They don't say that, but get you $100,000 debt. And, go to college and get ran through, and then come home. And then when you do get ran through, then come home, you still in them 20s. Then you come home, what you ran through. Hey man, the worst women for real, them college women. Trust and believe, I know. From college women, they get ran through daily. High price hookers. But verse 5, to be discreet, chaste, meaning pure, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husband, that the word of thy power be not blaspheming. This is what they should be doing, but guess what? This is what she's doing. Teaching them.
To $100. I wouldn't do that until you start getting popularity. You know what I'm saying? Once you gain popularity, there you go. Because trust me, pay pigs talk. All right, and you also have to remember, you're also entering into the Dom life, okay? Because these people also like certain things, okay?
You know what? Let me look that up, man. I don't know what this. How to find a pay pig or cash cow. Let's see what it means. Let's see if they're gonna give me what I want. Here. I know what it means. I know where she's going. I know what's going on. But let's see what it say. Let's see what they say right here. Right. What is a pay pig or cash cow? I didn't say pay period. I say pay. What she say? Pay pig. That's probably something she should come up with. Let's see. Let's try it again. What is a pay pig or cash cow? A pay pig, also known as what? As fin sub, cash piggy, a human ATM. See that? A human ATM is the submissive partner in what? Financial domination of findom, a consensual sexual fetish in BDS dynamic. Huh? That's what that is. That's pay pig now. Let's do it again. A pay pig, also known as a fin sub. I don't know. I look. This is new on me right here. Never know what a pay pig was or a cash cow. But I mean, listen to her talk. I know what the lines are what of them what selling. You know what. A pay pig, also known as a fin sub, cash piggy, or human ATM, is the submissive partner in financial domination of findom, a consensual sexual fetish in BDS. Well, I ain't gonna tell you what she been doing for money. And ooh, Lord, she been busting open for a long time, boy. A pay pig derives pleasure in a sense of what submission from willingly giving money, gifts, or control of their what finances to a dominant, often referred to as a findom, or financial goddess. The dominant partner enjoys the power exchange that comes with receiving the money and dictating the terms of the financial transfer. And that's what she gonna say right here.
And if you're not able to provide them, you're not going to get paid for them, okay? Yes, it may seem like you are being a, but you're not.
No, you is a hoe. Yeah, you is. Yes, you are. This is what the older women teach the younger women. Let's read a little more. The interaction often occurs online, which is what she's talking about. Online and typical do not involve in-person meeting or sensual contact. So she thinking because it's online and she busting it wide open for Tom, Dick, and Harry and whatever, sticking what they don't tell what she's sticking up in or what she's doing, what kind of fantasy fetish. Because they said fetish now. Fetish mean a whole lot of crap. Say the kink for the pay pig is what? The psychological experience in what surrendering financial control, as money is often associated with independent and power in society. It is a specific of consensual power exchange within the BDSM community and boundaries and limits. Now let me look up. Let me do cash cow. What is the definition of a cash cow? Cash cow. Let me see if they're gonna do this. A business, investment, or product that provides a steady income or steady income, cash cow. Somebody's what? Like a human ATM. That's what it is. So she's teaching. This is what she's teaching. But now she's whining.
Okay. You are using what you got and you're taking care of business. Okay? That's how it is.
Use what you got to get what you want. Y'all remember that song? Use what you got. Yeah. See? Sluts. That's all they teach them. Teach them to be what? Nothing but a bunch of sluts. That's why you wonder why our young women act the way they act, and they very promiscuous. This is why right here.
Is respect yourself no matter what. Okay.
How are you respecting yourself when you in a bunch of kinking and stuff? Fetish. When you put that fetish up in there, ain't no telling what you're doing.
Get your money at the same goddamn time. So listen to your girl, give me a follow, and I got you.
Boy, I tell you. See what I'm talking about? Now let's get on back over here, right? Let's listen to this demon right here, right? She said, why is this crap happening on the holidays? Yeah, good. Let's listen up.
Season 2 be Robin. I'm just saying, okay? And this is going to cause a lot of freaking problems, and then all of a sudden it's going to warrant for martial law to come into play. Because people are not going to let their families go without, especially during these holidays. And we're hitting the winter months.
Now, she said something right. Let me show you something right. Now, this is where I'm at from, right? This is what happened this morning. Listen to this right here. I'm going to read this right here. This is what happened this morning, right? She said that people are going right now, y'all going to find yourself in predicaments like this here. Now, listen to this here. A woman identified as Delisha Millette of Sims, Alabama, was arrested on November the 4th, which is today, 2025. That happened this morning, early this morning, after a high-speed chase ended in a single vehicle crash in Mobile that killed one of her 2 young sons and left the other in critical condition. He probably ain't gonna make it either, right? Because he got a bad head injury, right? Because she ain't had no seatbelts on, none of them, and running. Listen to what happened. This is the reason. The incident began as a shoplifting complaint at a public in Schillinger Road when was confronted by a Sim police officer. Millette assaulted the officer and fled in an SUV. Sims police initiated a pursuit, but called it off for safety reasons upon realizing there were children in the vehicle. Called it off and she's still speeding. They called it off and she's still speeding, and what happened? Details of the victim and charges. Millette had 2 sons, both under the age of 11. And as passengers, 1 child died at the scene, or shortly after a local hospital. The other child was hospitalized and it was in critical condition. It is unclear if they were wearing seatbelts. We know they weren't wearing seatbelts. Charges: Millette was not injured in the crash. Ain't that something, man? I would rather see this demon get deleted before her children, and was arrested. She has been charged with 1 count of manslaughter in Mobile. She faces additional charges in Sims for the first degree robbery. See, she was stealing. She was stealing, y'all. This is what y'all do. Y'all be posting them videos telling these women to do things of this manner, which go steal. This is what you this is. Eve is y'all react without thinking. You just react without thinking. When you react without thinking and the consequences of your actions, you see it, then you be like, damn. Yeah. Women. That's your MO. It said charged with 1 count of manslaughter in Mobile. She faces additional charges in Sims for what? For first degree robbery, resisting arrest, second degree assault, and with bodily fluids, and with first degree eluding. Let me see if I can get the video, y'all. A woman is in jail, man. Hey, right here. Let's see what it play for me. Y'all bear with me. Let's see what it play for me. Oh yeah, it's gonna play. I'm gonna have to slide it over a little bit. Hold up. Let's slide it over a little bit. Y'all bear with me. Gotta get the volume too.
Now our live stream here on the WKRP
I'll just leave it
Facebook
like
page.
that.
I'm Bill Riles. Be with you for the next few minutes as we get rocking with things here, and I'm trying to get all my my computer stuff doing stuff. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's open the show. Brought to you by.
I think it's up here about. Let's go right about here.
With police leadership. And number 1, a woman is in custody for a crash that killed one of her kids and left another seriously injured. 34-year-old Delisha Millette is charged with manslaughter. She was booked into Mobile County Metro Jail at about 5:30 this morning. Police say she crashed into a utility pole at the intersection of Schillinger Road and Howells Ferry Road at about 12:45 this morning. 2 boys were in her car. One was killed. The other is now in a hospital with life-threatening injuries. And we have confirmed that Millette is the woman Sims police was trying to track down after she allegedly attacked an officer who tried to stop her for shoplifting at the Publix on Schillinger Road yesterday afternoon. Police say she ran away, but officers spotted her just after midnight and chased her down Schillinger. And then the Sims police chief says officers backed off of that chase when they realized that there were kids in her car. They then found Millette's SUV crashed into the utility pole. In addition to the manslaughter charges, Millette is facing assault, robbery, and resisting arrest charges. Jail records show she's...
Look at this clown, y'all. Look at her, y'all. Y'all see her? This demon right here. She's still speeding like a fool. Huh? They stopped chasing her, and she's still speeding like a fool, y'all. And she still end up crashing. Look at her. Huh? Wicked.
Just due in court tomorrow.
And you know what? Just say by chance, if she get a bond or whatever, or, I mean, just say, and then they'll put the child back in this woman's hand here. This is what they do. Instead of give it to whoever the father, if she know who the father is, but most of them know who their father is, unless they went on one of them trips or something, or over in Jamaica, or even out of town somewhere and sleep. Cause Eve lay down with a lot of men and that she don't even know their name. They do it all the time. So hey, ain't nothing new. Trust me, I know too. Anyway,
for a bond hearing. And those are some of the stories that we have been following today. The newest, of course, being the manslaughter charges against the woman there that Sims police have been searching for since yesterday. Get you over to our question.
Oh, they said she was searching for her since yesterday. So okay, so she must have went on another. Wow. Anyway, so let's get back over here to this demon here that teaching young women how to sell themselves, and do fetishes.
In the northern area, this winter has been like the cold is hitting a lot different. Okay, so
Hey man, not to stop again, but it's like every day, man. Eve, man, which is the so-called black woman. Where Eve is all of the nationality of women are in the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. But Eve is the so-called black woman is the head tribe of all the women, right? Every day, man. Every day, man, something crazy. It's something crazy or weird, man, to bring attention to. Where they do something crazy or weird to bring attention to themselves, man. We say, man, winter is coming. No, man, winter is here, man. Winter is here. With the weather, and catching hell, that winter. Right? The weather and catching hell. One is what? One coexists with what? With the other. Being a state of hellish conditions. This is what you have. This is what you have. Starting with what? You women first as a whole, you are gonna have being a bunch of now what the word I'm looking for? Lapdog. Y'all been a bunch of lapdogs. Lapping up everything, including debt. And when I mean debt, I mean that debt that I'm talking about is what is you receiving what a judgment from what the Lord. Finally, you getting your judgment. Finally, that means what that grace period is what it looks like Eve. Eve grace period is going to leave before these so-called men, where these so-called black men. You can finally, because why? Because men as a whole, black men, man, we've been going through hell, man, here in this devil's kingdom, man. Hell, the so-called black man. And they all know this here. But they like to say that they themselves been catching hell in this place over here. Now, see, y'all been taking and twisting the conditions and putting it on yourselves. But now, since y'all been doing it for turning and twisting that hellish condition and acting like you all been going through hell all the time, guess what? Now you finna go through the worst of the hell. And what I mean by that, now it's your time to catch hell for a short season. But guess what? But that short season is going to be like what? It's like no other. What that is? Daniel 12. Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of Israel, of the children of thy people, should I say, which is the Israelites. And these shall be a time of trouble, Jacob's trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. Huh? This is what we are coming upon, and guess what, Eve? You're leading that charge of what? Of that hellish conditions. So buckle up. It's going to be a what? It's going to be a slow grinding of hellish conditions. Buckle up.
Yeah. What are they gonna do? Like, what's gonna happen? Somebody needs to tell me. Oh yeah, this is literally going to end up inciting a whole riot with this stuff. Yeah, it has to be the reset. Okay, what's going on is, okay, like, I'm seeing nothing but, like, on my FYP where is all about the government shutdown, the grub stuff's being taken away, and everything else. Well, now it's coming across my FYP that they're now stopping issuing out child support payments. Okay, not only are you not going to get grub stubs, you're not going to get your payments, but that doesn't mean that they're not taking the payments from the like whoever is supposed to pay.
Whose fault that is? Whose fault that is? That's the worst thing you can do is especially put a man, and a lot of you all be putting men on child support when the man be taking care of the children. He be taking care of the children, right? It's just that you would always want to start something. Most of these women start something, so they can run amok and run the street, get abroad. Just start some BS with you just so you know in a damn. So a lot of these jakes can't deal with your mouth, so they do what? They just vamp. They disappear from you. That's the best thing to do, because they all they trying to do is get you put in jail, man. Get you put in jail, man. And then they so dumb. Then how you gonna get your money then? Huh? How you gonna get your money then? But like the brother's video say, Esau is no longer an ally for you anymore, Eve. No longer an ally. The system has turned against you, Eve. Hey.
Okay, so whatever dad is supposed to be paying child support, that money's still coming from him, but it's not getting, the benefits are not getting issued.
This is because you put your trust in Esau, Edom. Jeremiah 17:5, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from what? From the Lord. Eve heart that departed from the Most High a long time ago. Right? Eve give you more kickback and talking hell and making fun of the Lord and the brothers. How many look, that's just like now. Look now. Y'all look at what y'all doing with the IUIC marching and stuff. All they did was march. They didn't come up in y'all church and they got on the street corner and were teaching the word. It's not against the law to do that. So all of the marking that you all been doing, it's been what? It's been outside of IUIC. You marking the Lord, right? Because them brothers preaching the Bible, even though they go off, but they don't go off to the point to where they preaching the Bible. You all going off because you what? You first of all you worshiping, you women, y'all worship. Y'all worshiping JC, right? Which is the so-called white man, which is the one that's giving you your hellish conditions. Make that make sense. And then you could be broke as hell, and then but you take your last $900 or $800 for to go spend on one of these idols. What idol? I'm talking about one of these so-called stars. Y'all ignorant, man. Y'all been ignorant for a long time. You've been ignorant for a long time. And it's about time for your ignorance to do what? To catch up with you. No sympathy, man. No sympathy for y'all, man, because y'all haven't had no sympathy for us for a long time.
Okay, I don't know if this is true, okay? And like in some aspects, like they can't do that. But I've seen that the same rules don't apply like it did in the regular government. Okay? So we can't say, oh, this can't happen, because, yeah, it can. Yeah, it can. And it don't matter what we say, they can do it. because they're the government, okay? And with it being the holidays, people need to understand this is going to, they're making it more and more difficult for people to survive during the holiday, and they have to understand 'tis the season to be robbing.
See, this is an old woman just giving you nothing but what negative advice, man, for you to end up like this young lady here with you know, damn near deleting both of her children, man. Madness, man. But you know, just like what's that the precept? God damn it. What I'm thinking about? I'm gonna change it. Oh yeah. Romans 15:4. For whatsoever thing were written, or for a time were written for what? For our learning, man. You know, this is the Heavenly Father's judgment. That came around. Now it came around into what? To you, Eve. Huh? I would liken my ring with that 2 Ezra 5:42. I would liken my ring. No, I would liken my judgment. I'm sorry. I would liken my judgment unto a ring. The Lord's judgment. Luke 21. When I said 21 in verse. Now this was 70 AD, but guess what? We take these events that are happening in the past and apply it to what? Today. Because why? Because again, I would liken my judgment unto a ring. It just, the Heavenly Father's judgment just come right back around at your doorstep. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. And this portion of that fulfillment of what? Of the Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is what? Is Eve getting her what? Her portion of hellish condition in this kingdom. Because you have not received hell for a long time. You know, even when we were living in bonds, Master used to have you in what? Up in his bed. You in his house being a scrape bed wench. Even when we was on the boats, y'all just be what? Running around. Come on, Eve. Y'all just be running y'all mouth. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. Now this is 7 AD, but guess what? We're in the for y'all got children, and most of y'all got children, and a lot of y'all got small children. It's gonna come a day you are gonna be looking at your children for food, man. That just remind me. I just seen a video, right, of this so-called white guy, right, male, was riding a bike. He wrecked his bike. He wrecked his bike in the woods, and he was on the side of the road, messed up. I guess he couldn't go nowhere. I don't know if the crash, you know, killed him, but he was missing, I think, for a day or two, for 2 days or something like that. Shit, man, a black bear dragged him in the woods, man. A black bear dragged him in the woods. I watched it, I think about like 28 minutes. I watched the video. Dragged him in the woods and was eating on him. Tore his arm off and, you know, ate his insides and in the process of doing that, when they found him, they was finna take him. The bear was coming back to get some more of him because the bear had drug him on in the wood. He was on the curbside just about in the wood, but the bear took him and drug him on in the woods. Gruesome. That's a gruesome way to die, that boy. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be what? Great distress in the land, and wrath upon what? This people. Start with you, Eve. Well, us as a whole, because we are the Israelites as a whole, you know, northern and the southern tribe of the children of Israel, right? Southern. We are what? We are going to catch that hell by what? By Esau, Edom. We're not going anywhere, man. We're not going anywhere over here. When you over here in America, when that hell comes, if you're not part of that one third of the children of Israel, you're gonna catch that hell with that hellish condition. You're gonna go through something, and now in the process that Jacob trouble don't get you, what's gonna happen? You're gonna what? You're gonna die by that sword, where those missiles, or should I say? I was looking thinking about a precept. I don't know why I be sometimes, I be trying to when you be sitting there reading, and then you think about a precept, and then you go to flipping the book, and then you lose your same chain of thought. Be best to finish the sentence first and then go into it. But let's finish this out. I'm gonna hit a few more precepts. I'm gonna close this out.
Okay, you thought the crime was bad before. You think it's not going to get worse? Okay, and that is going to be what gives them the right to bring in martial law. Okay, and in return, that's going to bring the riots. It's going to bring the complete teardown. Okay, and it's going to be because of the holidays. That's why nobody is really feeling these holidays right now. Okay, because we know.
But who is the main pushers of these holidays? The so-called woman. Especially you, Eve. You're the main pushers of these holidays, because y'all always ready to what? Ready to shake your ass, man. Yeah. But these days are what? It's over with. You know what? I think I'm going to finish this finish this lesson here with, hey, man, like I got to read this precept here damn near every night, man. That one hit a quarter. Isaiah 32. Let's she almost through. Let's let it go on.
This holidays, this 2025's holiday, I'm telling you now, this is the ending part of October, I'm telling you now, by January 1st, something big is going to happen. Because this bullshit that's going on.
We've been telling y'all that all the time. How long we been telling y'all this here? Boy, it's finally here. It's finally here. It's finally the hellish condition is finally at your doorstep. We've been telling y'all this here forever. Go back about it on this page right here, not even a month. About a month, two. You see it. You'll see me saying what? Saying these same things. Y'all, it won't be long. Y'all gonna catch it. But y'all did what? You turn your back. You wave your hand. You shook your behind. You love twerking. And proving your point like that. Really. Hey, let's just finish this out.
The Americans are not going to stand for it. True Americans are not going to stand for this bullshit. One way or another, we're going to come together, and it's going to be either good.
Ain't no coming together. That's it, y'all. So listen, I'm gonna end it with this precept here, which is Isaiah 32, man. Anyway, Isaiah 32 and verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. I'm just gonna read on through it. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. And the vintage is definitely failing, man. Which is y'all what? Y'all fundings, right? From these states and government funding. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled. Ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare. And girt sackcloth upon your loins. No more fake eyelashes. This thing, him 50 years old, still wearing fake eyelashes, fake eyes, and fake hair, everything, right? Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare. And gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats and for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. So all of your material possessions, all of your purses and shoes, and all these things are going to be of no value to you in these times. Because why? Because you're going to be what? Starving. And most of you are going to die of starvation. And jumping. When I say jumping, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So that's it, man. On that note, say that's another one to hit a quarter for E. So on that note, say call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rukakwadash, Shalom.